What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Groupers offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Groupers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got a man, it's Parrish. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Groupers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Knights offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Jackson gonna throw it. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Got it behind the line. It's Burke. And into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
I love the play call on 3rd down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing 4th.
The kick is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Burke. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The option look. He'll toss it. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground. explosive play for the first down. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Craig. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, groupers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The offense set for a first down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Burke. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
That's caught. It's Nixon. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I just got to get to that first down marker. That's all I'm trying to accomplish. Nice job by the quarterback. Nice read. Nice job by the running back understanding the situation. Fresh set of downs for this offense now.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Extending the play. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Illegal forward offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Eighth play of the drive coming up. On the option. Got a little space. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Nixon. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? On the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Groupers will punt this one away. On his way from around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run to the left. Spins away from the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Caught close to the marker, it's Parrish. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of...
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Now sliding to his left. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's got it again. Running to Green. Got the 1st down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Jackson will throw. He's got him. What? Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, UCF! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will keep it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now
turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Right back to the well. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. He breaks the tackle. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He'll do it himself. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.